Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm here with a project share using some items that I received from BeeBeecraft. Now these are the 5 sets of cutting dies from BeneCraft, and you can see the beautiful different shapes of these nesting dies. Before I get started with giving you a little overview of the dies and share the projects that I made with these dies, I wanted to let you know a little bit about BeeBeecraft. Now they have an amazing website, and I will link it in the description box below, and it has a variety of different crafting items, everything that any crafter would really enjoy using and checking out, including dies and stamps and beads, etc. So I will link their information below, along with this item that I'll be showing you today and information about a YouTube program that they have. So if you are a YouTube crafter, you will definitely want to check out the link on their YouTube program, because you can receive items that you can use and to check out and test, and there are some requirements to that, but if you follow the link in my description box, you can get all the information you need to participate in their YouTube program as well. So that's a little bit about BeeBeecraft. Now this item that I selected, these nesting dies, are just amazing. I love the variety of shapes, and I'm a big fan of nesting dies because it's great when you use them to layer up, but they're also perfect to use on their own for card fronts and card bases and just wonderful different design elements. You can pair nesting dies with stamps for sentiments. You can pair them with images as a focal point, or you can just simply cut them out and use them for embellishments, or even just for adding to gift bags or tags, or even making tags with the nesting dies themselves. So many uses for nesting dies, and I love the shapes of this particular item. Again, it's from BeneCraft. It's a set of 5 nesting dies, and each one has a unique look to it. So let me show you the projects that I created using some of these dies. Now, since we're in the middle of Christmas in July, and I am primarily a card maker, I wanted to use the nesting dies to accent and create some of my Christmas cards for this year. And this little focal image on the front is one of the dies that I used from that collection. So I love that scallop border on the rectangle. It really does add a very unique feature. It's not like any other die that I have in my stash currently. So I thought it was fun to layer up some stickers and make this little Christmas card with that. So I want to mention that the dies do cut out very easily on both lightweight and heavyweight cardstock. They are thinlit dies, but I just thought that was a very fun design. Now on this card, I used a different die to create that background that I layered the Merry and Bright up on. I also cut the Merry and Bright with another die, again from that same collection of nesting dies, and you can see the way it brings out a sentiment to layer it up with a nesting die, and again I really like the shape of that one. Now here's one of my favorite little 4x4 size cards, and again here is one of the die cuts that I used to border that Happy Holidays. And again, it really helps to bring out the sentiment that you put, whether it's on the inside or on the outside of a card, and I thought that was very sweet. Now here I've used 2 different dies, one with this little scallop border there, and then a stitched oval for the center die, and I just thought that was a great way to cut that pattern paper of the Christmas tree and make that a focal point on the front of the card. I loved when any type of die has the stitching border. It really does add a little subtle touch, which helps to accent the image or the sentiment. Now here I took that very unique little scallop die and I used it to cut the base of the card. So my actual card was cut with that, and then I also cut a smaller layer of that die for the layering piece on the front of the card, and did the same on the inside, cut a white cardstock and stamped the Merry Christmas with that same scallop. So I thought it was fun to also not just use dies for layering, but also to make the cards themselves. And this is a great little gift card size that you can tuck in with the package, and just a unique size and shape of a card. Here's another one doing the same thing, cutting the card base out of the die and then cutting the layering piece, and also the layering piece on the center or the inside of the card as well. Now here I use the little shape to also cut a card base, and I did the same thing here. So is a stitched border all the way around, so it really makes a unique card front, but also the card itself. So that stitching really does add a lot. And here's another doing the same thing, making a little card. And I found that I really do love this size card. Again, if you're sending someone a package, or you're even just giving them something in a gift bag, I love to tuck these little cards inside. And of course, you can also even fit a little gift card on the inside as well. Now, I like to stamp out my sentiments ahead of time and always have these at the ready. So I cut one of the little scallop dies and then stamped this Peace, Love, and Joy. And I thought I would really use a lot of those on upcoming Christmas cards. So I cut out a few extra to have in my stash ready to go on cards or tags. And I really do love this little scallop border. It's so pretty and just perfect with that sentiment. Now also, to get ahead of my sentiments, and because I make twinsies, I thought it was cute to stamp and cut out some of this little size, and a few joys and a few Merry, Merry, Marys are fun to add on ATCs or on twinsies because of the size. So I like to have these at the ready as well. So I had a lot of fun using this item, the cutting dies, 5 sets by BeneCraft from BeeBeecraft. Please be sure to check out their website. Please be sure to visit my description box, because I will also have a coupon code for anything that you decide to buy from BeeBeecraft, as well as this item number, a link to their website, and a link to that YouTube program if you're interested in participating. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.